Hey guys, back again for back again here doing Nev from Catfish. And someone requested that I do him and Morgan, but I'm doing them. Y'all know the white guy that created Catfish, the producer, the one, the guy. But we're going to look at some cards for him, see what may be going on. Y'all know he recently has been in the news for a woman accusing him of sexual harassment and stuff like that. But let's see what's going on in the situation. I do see right now where he may be getting some, and I got some new cards, y'all. I'm going to be doing the mid-months with the cards. And yeah. He may be getting some recognition right now. I feel that there could be some things with appreciation going on with him right now. I feel that there's a woman that is trying to show him some type of gratitude at this moment. I feel that this woman may be someone that he is like dating romantically, and since all of this stuff that's going on with him in the media, she may be a little bit worried about getting caught up all in that stuff. This guy has been immensely blessed, has a lot to appreciate, all of that good stuff, and I just feel like the challenge is there is someone that may be giving him advice about his money, what he should do with his money, how he should spend his money. It's like, I feel like the producers may not want to continue with Catfish. That's what I'm thinking is going on. Whoever funded this show, or whoever, whoever is pushing it, the station, the TV network, MTV, might not want to push the situation no more. But he's still wanting to, so, scandals can come out because people don't want to abide by what they're being asked to do. And so that's what I feel like is going on, because he's like, no, we're not done with Catfish. It's still a big thing, and the producers are the people that's funding the channel. May be like, look, no, we're the ones that is funding this situation, putting you on TV. This is over with. And so there may be problems, I feel, with the channel, the network, and Nev. And so how when you're not abiding by what the certain people want, certain things, certain scandals come out. Because I do see where in the foundation there is a problem with his love life that he may be trying to hold on to, that he may be trying to get not to, come to a close because of all this stuff that's going on. I do feel like he has a solid foundation, but I feel like it's a situation where someone is trying to come up under him, because he's a Libra, and we've been a lot of scandal around Libras and doing things underhanded, but it seems like he's been balanced, but it's like maybe some type of Scorpio energy that is trying to come in and ruin that for him. Somebody with the network could be trying to in this little situation that's going on. And I see in the past, there was a lot of things that was illuminated, I feel. There was a lot of things that had him isolated, and maybe it was because maybe he's not really that keen to the spotlight, or the certain things that has been coming out lately has had him a little bit isolated, feeling lonely. He may have like disconnected, and I don't even know if the show has been making any new shows, but it's like maybe he disconnected on his own from the network, and the network really didn't want him to do that. They wanted him to continue to make Catfish, but maybe he wanted to move on and do something else. And, you know, maybe he's getting repercussions right now with all that scandal that's in the news, because maybe he disconnected from them. He don't resonate with it no more. And maybe he wanted to make a change. I feel like I think it was just time for him. He may have felt that it was time for him to leave that situation and to move on to something else and to do something else. And maybe somebody is angry. Maybe the people that he's working with or partner with are angry because he doesn't want to do this no more. And this is why scandal could be going on, because I do see that he is a little bit off kilter with his manifesting and trying to, you know, start something new. So they could be trying to block that because they think that he should continue to do catfish. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he just like, he don't want to do that no more. He don't want to do that. He been doing that for a long time. It was a hit, you know. But I even be watching some of them shows now, and they be seeming a little boring. So maybe he's like, this is boring. I want to do something else, you know. And somebody doesn't want him to do this. But I feel like it's time for him to start he feels and he knows that it's time for him to start doing something a little more logical, something that has more thought to it instead of this catfish crap, you know. It was fun for a little while, you know. It made him a lot of money, but now he's wanting to go in a different direction, and he feels that it's time for him to go to a different direction, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I think he maybe wants to focus on his personal life. I feel like, you know, there's somebody that he really likes and he really wants to deal with, but it's like at the same time I feel like his career, he wants to take it to a different level, and he knows that his career is his focus right now. But I feel like he's a little ready for romance, but it's like he may be working too much, putting too much into the job, not really being able to get the romance that he wants, and like his ships aren't even coming in when it comes down to romance, because maybe the type of work that he does, you know what I'm saying? So I just think he's going through a transition in his life, and it's kind of messing up with a lot of things he got going on, especially with this network. And if he's wanting to quit the network and other people are like, no, we want you to stay, the show is, you know, this, that, and the other. Maybe some people feel like they can't get nowhere without him. I don't know, but it just looks like he's ready to go into a different direction. He probably wants to have kids, you know. He wants to have a family right now, and he may be going through a separation if he does have a girlfriend, because of maybe all the stuff that's going on in the media with him. It could be a disappointment in the future, you know, or he just is disappointed because there's really no love coming in for him, maybe because he's putting so much time into work. But he has all the money that he needs. He doesn't have any financial constraints. Money is coming in well, you know. I just feel like there is a few things that are hidden, like secrets that he may have, and there may even be a secret love child in the picture that no one really doesn't know. Or maybe there's a lot of passionate things that he got in here about his past. You know, it's some things in his past or about himself that he really don't want people to know. He might have some addictions, like, and this is where this scandal could be coming from, because the more and more I look at these cards, it's like, you know, that scandal with that woman, it could have been something to where, you know, he don't really get a lot of girls because he's always working, and he's maybe a little cornball, and he might have did something to somebody that he was working with, to somebody on the network. I don't even know where this woman came from. I ain't even looked into I just been watching little things on the news. I haven't really even looked really deep into the situation. But I just feel like, you know, he's a person with money, and he probably don't have that much of a love life. And so maybe he thought, okay, I'm going to go and deal with this girl. And she was like, no, you know. I just feel like he going to have to get through this stage of dealing with this harsh communication that's coming from the media, and understanding that there may be a delay in his victory and what he wants, because I think it's all about his love life right now, him wanting to change careers and his love life. You know, maybe he wants to settle down for a little while and not do catfish. He did make a lot of money from this show, you know, and so maybe he just wants to sit down, he wants to chill out. He doesn't want to, do TV for a while, and somebody is maybe pressuring him to do TV, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there is something going on maybe with his throat chakra right now. He's not really speaking his truth, not really telling the truth about what he wants. I feel like his crown chakra could be a little bit blocked too, and so he's really not connecting to spirit the way he needs to. Maybe in the past he was. I just feel like really what he wants to do is he wants to go to something different, and he can't really tap into that creativity to figure out what it is. He don't want to do catfish no more. The network maybe still, or his partners maybe still wants him to do it, and he's like, no, I don't really want to. And so, this scandal could have came out of nowhere, maybe because he don't want to cooperate with the networks, and he want to do it different. He want to take it in a different way. But it's just like it's a big shift and a big change going on for him. And I feel like there may be a man that may be upset with him because maybe he's trying to leave the situation, and he's like, no, you done brought me great success, great money, and now you trying to leave. It's just something with the network or with someone within the network that's kind of disappointing. And I just think he is ready to take his life in a different direction. That's it. There is a caring connection. There's somebody that he loves that he's worried about. And I think it's this woman that started in the beginning of the reading, And maybe this relationship is falling apart because of everything that's going on in the media. And when the big dogs in entertainment can't get what they want, they will put you in scandals. They will put all types of things around you to tear you down, to tear your name down, to make sure you do not work in Hollywood anymore. And I just feel like a situation where he's trying to end a cycle with one of these producers or one of these networks, and they're like, hell no, it ain't time. And he wants to make a change. He wants to do something. He wants to focus on his love life, I feel, a little bit more. He wants to do something different. But it's just like he done got so caught up in that world that he's not connected to spirit anymore. And so it's just like it's going to be a struggle. Even though he got all the money in the world, he's not connected to source. And I feel like he might have been a man at one time that was connected to source. Or maybe he's starting to be connected to source, but not all the way. And he's maybe starting to get little hints and illumination that he don't resonate with catfish anymore. And I just feel like he want to do something different. He really wants to do something different, and somebody is trying to stop him from doing that. Maybe he don't want to do that show no more. That's just what I'm seeing. He wants to create something else, but he may be just having a problem, an issue with his creativity. That's what I'm really feeling is going on in this situation, I feel like he wants to do something different, and someone is like, no, we want you here. And so somebody could just come up with some scandal to make him stay and do what they want him to do. Maybe it's not quite time for him, but I feel like it could be a little bit of blackmail going on. Yep. It could be a little bit of blackmail going on, and he feels like he's tied up. He feels like he's come to the end of his road, and they're like, no. And then I feel like his throat chakra is really not working for him. Like I said before, he's not speaking his truth, And then, like, somebody in the situation is worried about their first chakra, their survival skills, all of that stuff. And I don't know if somebody's desperate for money. Somebody just money hungry. And, it could be this woman that is saying all this stuff about him, saying that he did all this. She might need some money. But I just feel like he's coming into certain blessings, but he got to get his balance right with spirit. And that's really what I think. He needs to take a break. And he probably knows that he needs to take a break. But somebody is not wanting him to. Somebody is wanting money, money, money. Yeah. I don't know, like, if he is on undercover a low-down guy. If there's a guy that loves him or that is in love with him. I don't know, like, I don't even know if he's gay or not or anything like that. But I just feel like he may be trying to end something with a man so that he could go be with a woman. Maybe, nobody knows that he's a down low man, But somebody's not wanting him to do that. Like, there may be a woman that he's interested in now, a woman that's trying to come towards him, And or maybe he's getting all this appreciation, and then you know he really like men, but the challenge is he can't really be with the person he want to be with. That could be a situation that's going on. It's something going on that he can't be himself. He can't do what he wants to do. He's kind of feeling constrained. And that's what I really feel like is going on with Ned. Like, Nev. Like, he has disconnected himself from certain issues, certain people, certain places. You know, he's got an illumination within himself that he don't resonate with certain people anymore. I feel like there is some type of love relationship going on that he's trying to revive, that he doesn't want to let go of, you know. But feel like this person also could be, like, he could be living double lives. That's what I'm starting to see now, too. Because it's like there could be a woman that's showing him appreciation, that's, you know, coming on the scene, but then he's with this man, too. And maybe the woman found out and she don't want to be a part of that mess. And she could be even the one that's getting all this stuff, this crap started in the media with what's going on with him. But I just feel like there are some secrets about what he's really passionate about. And somebody might try to be extorting him for that money, you know. But it's definitely gonna, like, this stuff is gonna slow him down in the love department. And he's really worried about his love. And maybe, you know, somebody that he really is in love with, he's worried about that. But there's definitely changes around him. And he's having a problem with his stability. And I feel like, you know, he's taking himself off of his divine course. Even if his divine course is men. Or maybe men is not his divine course. He's supposed to be the one with the woman, but he's been fooling around with men. And that's, you know, the secret that can be coming out. Maybe he don't want that to come out. Maybe he's afraid for that to come out. But there's definitely a cycle that is like needing to end with some man that is not ending. Or there's a cycle that he needs to end as the man and he's not ending. Or maybe someone doesn't want him to end it. See, this lady that's putting all these allegations out, I don't know if he was dating her ever. I ain't looking to the story. But I just know that I've heard a couple of things about him. And this person could be really trying to screw him over because maybe he slept with her a few times. And maybe, you know, he wants to move on and do something else. And she's like, no, you're not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? It could be all types of things going on in this situation. I just really feel like it's a situation where he done got himself caught up in a pickle. He wants to leave something alone and somebody doesn't want him to. And now this is what's going on. It's a scandal. A scandal, that's what I think it is. So y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Let me know if y'all like this reading. I will talk to you guys again later. Bye.